Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Local Biz Buzz. I'm your host, Larry Hers. And today in studio, I have Farnosh from Ayurveda Mama. Did I say it close enough?
Yes.
So you say it the right way.
Ayurveda Mama.
Yeah, it sounds better when you say it. And we just found out we're from the same town, which is not a big town.
No.
So Huntington, Long Island, North Shore, about an hour out of the city, Suffolk County. Great place to live.
Totally.
Give me a little history of you and your company.
Well, I started this company a year ago as a cottage food, so I was producing ghee in my home kitchen. Now I'm in a commercial kitchen. But I started this company because I had children and I got really sick in the postpartum time, and I started looking into different ways to heal myself, feel better, and Ayurveda was a big help. So Ayurveda is a traditional medicine from India, and it's really just the science of longevity and feeling better, and ghee is a major part of that. So I started eating differently, incorporating ghee, working with other people, helping them find their own healing. And then I felt like other people could use this too. So I started making it for others and selling it at the farmers markets, which has been great.
Well, what's your background? How did you know how to make this?
Well, prior to all that, I was a chemist. So I have a master's degree in organic chemistry. So I feel like I do know a lot about the chemistry or the science of what happens in the kitchen. And so that has also really fueled or helped inspire what I'm doing.
All right.
Yeah.
And for people like me, tell them what ghee is, because I really had to look it up.
So ghee is clarified butter. It's butter without all the milk solids like the lactose or the casein, the stuff that tends to make people not feel well from dairy. It's really just the oil of that butter. And these are all from grass-fed cows from a regenerative agricultural farm, so the quality of the dairy is really great.
Is that not normal for geese?
You know, not necessarily. Some of the larger companies are just going to be using conventional agricultural farming operations, which, you know, you can tell even sometimes in the color. It'll just be like a paler color, which means just not as rich in beta-carotene or the other vitamins.
So what are the benefits of using this product?
It's really healing and easy on the gut. So it's just like a very nice oil. It has a high smoke point, so it shows you that it's a very stable oil. It doesn't degrade or cause free radical formation.
And a lot of them probably don't even know what that means. Tell them what high smoke point means.
So it's not going to burn until you reach 485 degrees.
Wow, that's a very high smoke
Yeah,
point.
and so it's also great in a culinary sense because you can do a lot with it. People use it to cook meats, to bake with, you know, and you know that it'll be a stable oil that nothing's going to burn in your food.
All right, and I was surprised that there are different flavors.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Well, I do have an original one that is not flavored.
Okay.
So that's just the straight ghee, and you can do whatever you like with that, cook with that, use it however.
And so if a recipe says, you know, tablespoon of butter, just use a tablespoon of this?
Yeah, or even any oil. If it's a tablespoon of oil, you can substitute that
Okay,
ghee.
instead of oil.
Mm-hmm.
And price-wise, how does it compare? It's got to be more expensive than oil.
Yeah, I think there certainly lots of other oils are going to be cheaper, but there are also you're going to pay for it health-wise.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then so the other ones that I have are all infused with different ingredients. So for example, this is an adaptogenic one, which has an herb called ashwagandha. And that's used a lot in Ayurveda as a calming herb. It's very nourishing. It's become a lot more popular. You'll even see gummies with it now. But having it in the ghee form is great because it's in this fat-soluble form, so it's really easy to digest and absorb and do what it's supposed to do.
Does it have a flavor?
I've added cinnamon to that because ashwagandha is a root, and so it has a bit of an earthiness to it. So the cinnamon kind of masks that and makes it just like really smooth.
Okay.
And then some of the other like interesting culinary ones, I have a rosemary and sage one that's very popular. That's probably one of my best sellers. And people will use that for their meats in particular, like chicken, steak. That's really popular for that. And then I have a cardamom one, which is one of my favorites. I probably use that one the most. Just has a really nice airiness, lightness to it from the cardamom. I use that actually to make the waffles that I brought here today.
Okay, I'll show the waffles.
And I've also used that to make pancakes.
So as an example, when you made these waffles, you put this in the batter?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I just used about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half instead of the oil. And so now each waffle just has that nice airiness. And then another interesting one I have is the Herbe de Provence, which has chives, tarragon, parsley, summer savory, so a lot of very herbiness to it. And that I use to make this potato salad.
I thought there was going to be this one.
Yeah. So just as the dressing on the potato salad with just some salt, a little bit of chopped dill in there. Really nice and light for summer.
Love it. This is exciting. Okay, what's next?
And then I also made the cauliflower with just the original ghee. So I baked that at 425 with 2 tablespoons of the ghee
Yeah, we already showed them
with the Ras Al Hanout from Masi Masa. So excellent spice company. If you're not already using their spices, make sure to do that.
And did we miss any flavors?
I think we got all the flavors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the big question everybody has is where can they find you?
Yeah, so I am at City Park Farmers Market on Saturdays. You can also get this ghee at Union Station on Saturdays, on Sundays at South Pearl Street, as well as on my website, ayurveda-mama.com. And
Spell it for them because I definitely didn't know how to spell it.
it's AYURVEDA-MAMA.com. And you can now also find the original at Nude Food in Boulder.
Very nice. I had no doubt that you were going to kill it, and you killed it.
Thank you.
Huntington people, we know how to do shows. You know who's from Huntington is the Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio.
Oh, right. Yes, I did know that.
Of course
nice,
you know
of
that.
course.
It's like all we really
Huntington
have.
trivia,
That's like the only celebrity we had from our town.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back for What's for Lunch tomorrow. We have Chef in a Box coming. They actually are a food truck that's like in front of all the Lowe's around Aurora. The food looks so good. But now I'm going to eat healthy for a change. I never eat vegetables or healthy. It's just deep fried butter. So this will be good for me and
All right,
calming,
good.
right?
Yes,
And
exactly.
my poor gut that I put so much bad stuff in. Let's eat.